Alright, so I'm in the shop right now, just kind of cleaning stuff up, but I wanted to make a video on my car and kind of what I'm doing on the channel um, with my car. And so obviously I do have a 2003 Nissan 350Z. I've done a couple things to it, but I've only made one video, and that was on replacing the ball joints. So I'm going to show you guys all the stuff that I've done to the car and what I currently have to do still on the car. Alright, so jumping into it, they've restored basically the entire interior. I do have a couple things left to do to it, but for the most part, it is completely redone. Looking at the paint's pretty nice on the car right now because it was repainted by the previous owner. I just did the power steering line right there, the high pressure one. I do have a catch can on here. Other than that, everything's pretty stock in here other than this intake, and then I do have upgraded valve covers because I had those were leaking as well. Other than that, everything's really stock on here. I do have to fix this. Previous owner must have snapped these little tabs right here, so I'm just gonna get a whole new fan. What I do have to do under here though is I have to replace the timing chain tensioner, which sits right behind there, and the water pump, which is down there somewhere behind another window. So I do have to replace those two and do a lower oil pan reseal, as well as an oil change, spark plugs, stuff like that, and then this engine should be a little bit better. But I'm kind of weary on how much more life this thing has left in it, because it burns a lot of oil, fills up really fast. I'm losing a ton of oil, so we'll see. As for the transmission, they did end up replacing that, so it has a new transmission in it. For the back, I don't really want to show you guys this. I got a ton of garbage in there right now that I have to get rid of from the shop, but new rotors and pads on the back. I got new wheels for the car, just need to get tires for them. What else? I gotta rebuild basically the whole front end because every single bushing under here is shot, completely shot. But yeah, other than that, it's been a pretty good car to me. Like I said, I just gotta do that maintenance to the engine right now, and then the front end has to be rebuilt, and then I can go on with my way. I got the new headlights, but I gotta get the new ones that I got restored, and then I'm gonna put them on. I am gonna get a completely new bumper because when you look really close to it, you can see how messed up that bumper is. So I'm just gonna get a whole new bumper and call it a day. And I can't wait to get those wheels on so I can fix that fitment right there. And yes, this car does have 330,000 miles on it, so it's not really a surprise that there's a lot of issues with it. Are they terrible? No, they're definitely fixable, and I really don't see the point in giving up on the car or getting rid of it just because it has that many miles. I think it's still a good car at the end of the day. Still runs. It's got me where I need to be for a year so far, and it hasn't done enough to me to where I think that I should get rid of it or something like that. If the engine does blow up on it, it's getting a new one. I think this car is more than deserving of a possible third life. So yeah. And this is the shop. It's a little messy right now, and yes, it is a storage unit. So, but it works. Works pretty good for what it is. Tons of space here for the car, tons of space for everything. All right, before I end this video off, you're getting an oil change. Yep, it's been a while. It's been like 4 months, which is far too long for me, and a lot of miles because I drive this car a lot. So she is getting an oil change. Let's see what this oil looks like. Ooh. I wonder if I overfilled this. Honestly. So yeah, if you guys liked the video, thought it was interesting, then leave a like, subscribe. I do have more videos planned, more videos coming out for the channel. So if you guys are looking for Z content or car content in general, go ahead and subscribe. I'm very new to all this, obviously, so I'm learning as I go. If the videos are a little awkward right now, just bear with me on that. I'm trying.